last? I forgot.
Everyone, follow me.
Follow me.
Yes, I am listening.
I am certain.
Everyone, follow
Yes.
me.
Buy it when it's on sale, don't they?
How can I help?
Follow me now.
My internet went down during last stream. I can't remember what I did last. Let me see the journal. King, what's up?
Looks like this is the place. But where's...
Who are you? Did Maine send you? Whoever you are, you don't look much like a farmer to me. Any reason why you're gracing me with your presence?
Is there a reason he should? You don't look worth it.
Nishka.
Well, it's just the truth. And she asked.
Maybe you all better tell me what you're doing here. There's been too many visitors lately, and I really don't have the patience for it anymore.
Tell the truth.
Good. Glad to see the Elder finally got wise enough to protect the grain shipments into Highcliff before winter hits. I've been alone out here ever since the others abandoned their farms and took shelter in Highcliff, and I don't know how much longer I can hold out. You're right about that. And if it came to that, I wouldn't. As much as I love this place, I'm supposed to be making the merchant run through Port Last and Ember right now. But with the recent troubles, I can't leave the farm, let alone take the trade road from Highcliff. I can't even move my harvest into town. And if I can't sell it, I won't make it through the year. Not to mention the town's counting on the trade. I have friends in Ember and Port Last expecting shipments this season.
15 years between those two, I doubt it's the same one. A bit less than 15 years. You speak about the devil companion, I guess. Yeah.
It's worse than that. I don't know if it's more lizard folk, but no one's come back along that road for a while now. Merchants who take it just vanish, wagons and all. It happens so suddenly and quietly, and the bodies are never found. If you take the road, it's the last journey you'll make. The whole village, and even as far south as Fort Locke, is being cut off. If it keeps up, we'll starve, or worse.
Most of those female voice actors have high-pitched voices, and they sound similar, especially to us, okay, to males.
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time. No one's been killed, luckily enough. Mostly buildings and houses have been burned, but no deaths.
That's strange. I would have thought the lizard folk would have tried to kill the farmers first. They tend to, eat people, from what I've heard.
I agree. It is unusual, but the lizard folk may be afraid to push Highcliff too far.
Too far? After all this? Don't know how much farther these people can be pushed?
Shedding the blood of another tribe is different in lizard folk culture, while destroying objects and homes is more, well, territorial is the best way to put it.
Well, no one's been killed yet that I've seen. Just a lot of farms burned and grain destroyed or stolen. There were a few early on, but none lately. Most of the farms have been abandoned before the lizard folk attack. No one wants to be there when they strike. A few months back, I don't know where they've all come from, but suddenly they're swarming all over the place.
A few months ago, these tribes may have been driven here from the mare. Tribes of lizard folk have left the mare recently, and I don't think it's by choice.
You're right, though. It's 90%.
By the looks of it, they may be ranging farther and farther in search of food.
I believe
I'm
Lindsay is
more
more
than willing to leave them
irritating.
alone if they left us alone, but when they start burning homes and crops,
But she's there
well,
too.
that's when I get worried. I have a feeling it's going to be a rough season ahead, and they're not making things any better.
I really don't like high-pitched voices at all. Especially when it's female high-pitched voice. Where I struck you from?
No, but it must be someplace close by. At first, I thought their lair would be close to the water, but now I'm not so sure, and I wonder if they've set up a camp just for attacking the outlying farms. I doubt it's their main lair. It's too far from water, but I've seen fires up at the old ruins. It's only been in the past few days, though, which is strange since the lizard folk were attacking long before that. It's like something's going on up there. I haven't been able to leave the farm long enough to tell anyone. I guess I was counting on the elder to actually send help. The ruins up there are of Highcliff Castle, destroyed in a war some time ago. Lots of magic was thrown around, even talk that demons and devils were summoned and fought each other.
I thought I felt something. It's in the ground beneath my feet. Traces of it, anyway.
There's lots from the war still buried around here. Some farmers can't take a plow to some fields without turning over an old weapon or two, but that's not what has me worried. Not for years. Some of the children from the village said there's tunnels beneath the keep. You can find an entrance near one of the ruined towers. But aside from seeing the fires up there, I haven't wanted to risk leaving the farm long enough to investigate. Not much more to tell, but if you want to help, let me just mark the ruins on your map. Why do you have that strange look on your face? What? Where did they come from? My barn. And the harvest. I let down my guard for a second and they were waiting for it. Waiting until I got distracted.
To the Highcliff.
And I'll be safe in Highcliff? Where no ship can leave because the lizard folk are destroying them? This farm is all I have. And now that my harvest is gone, and with winter coming... Look, if you're going to help, do it. I'm so tired of Neverwinter and Fort Locke and the militia and the Elder and all of them promising to help us out and nothing ever happening. Just once. Just this once. If you can actually do something for Highcliff, for the farmers here, it'd be long past due.
This was fucking hilarious with those lizards with torches.
Back again? What do you want now? I marked it on your map, so why don't you look? So am I. Anything else? I have work to do. Look, some of us aren't sellswords or mercenaries, so if you're here to deal with lizard folk, fine, do it. If...
What's around the barn? That's Yet, by the way. She marked it on a map and now we need to go. Wonder if I can exit from here. Marked Highcliff Castle ruins on the map. Had to mercy.
Let's get him.
Of course.
Hells. Give me a moment, and this'll all be over.
Let us press the
Give me
attack.
a moment, and this'll all be over.
Take that!
Well, look who showed up.
Of course.
The AI for now, let him be.
Yes. What is it?
It's easy fights. So it's a good thing turning the AI. Just summoned animal.
Take that!
Wasting best spell in a game for nothing.
Stay back. Slan not fight you. Slan must get help.
We don't? All right. It's your choice.
This is bad in the middle of fight.
Slan leads clan here to sink human boats. Dead ones attack Slan's warriors. Slan escape. Slan must ask Chief for more warriors to fight. Yes. Humans invade our lands. Hunt us. Humans need to be stopped. How can Slan trust you? You might attack Chief. Slan believe you. Help save Slan's clan, and Slan take you to Chief.
Hope you know what you're doing, lad. Letting him go is one thing, but fighting side by side with lizards?
Don't let dwarven suspicions bother you. I trust you.
Dead ones have Slan's men trapped below. You help Slan save them. Slan take you to Chief.
What happened with... Oh! I had to ask.
Let's take that!
For these. Ah, the missing children. goblins are worried about. Okay. Rest. Can rest where enemies are nearby. What enemies now? I killed them all. Say those two children, we need to find that idiot that went for them also. God knows where he is. Castle. Cannot rest. Slan near that. Zombies. Once I get into harder fights, I'll disable enemies AI. I mean, parties AI.
Sorry, no face. 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 Sorry, no face.
Gods. The yellow rose. Take +1 unusable by monk. Shit. Slan's going with us. Can we fucking rest now? Nice. So we deal with the undead inside the castle. The other side. Nothing worth exploring. The game ain't optimized that well, you know, with the same AI here.
Yes.
It's 15 years old and I can still see frame drops. The shit ain't good. Quite a big map.
Follow me, now. Sorry, no face.
Jesus Christ, there's a disease.
Sorry, no face.
Fucking hell, there's a disease.
Master of the Fifth Tower, you grace me with your presence.
Yes, I am certain. The raising of the army and the attacks on Fort Locke. How do they proceed?
There have been complications, my lord. One of our disciples near Fort Locke has been slain. It shall not affect our plans at the fort, nor the raising of our troops. Our power runs strong here. The war our master pursued here so long ago still fuels our magic. Our enemies shall not prevail.
As long as Neverwinter is occupied, then you have served me, and through me, your master.
We are all in the service of the King of Shadows, Lord Garius. Sometimes we forget he is all around us, and there are no ranks and hierarchies before him.
Think what you will, as long as you carry out my orders. Ah, it seems someone else has come to pay their respects, priest. Perhaps the same ones who slaughtered the priest at Fort Locke. I suggest you deal with them before you
I
share
haven't
the
played
same
KOTOR
fate.
for a long time. Long time. I might even replay it sometime. I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars, but I guess it's worth replaying from time to time. It was a great game back then. Apparently, you know how it goes. I was a big fan of Star Wars when I was a kid. As I got older and older, it was a different story.
Sorry, no face. Sorry, no face.
I don't want to risk my own to get diseased. I hope he cannot die because he's an NPC.
Sorry, no face. Sorry, no face.
Damn, I can't zoom out, it's a bug. I cannot zoom out. Please.
Sorry, no face.
Yeah, he's NPC, he cannot die. slowed. What's a shadow priest doing here?
I can do this.
What the fuck is a shadow priest doing here? He got triggered all the way from that room. Because he was surrounded by zombies. Last Star Wars that I played was that Souls-like Star Wars. I didn't like it at all. At all. Dark Steel War Mace.
This is too much to carry.
The fuck is this? Material Metal Dark Steel. Your recipes. Constitution +2 amulet.
Yes.
You got. Quest is fine.
How can I help?
Get Constitution.
I am certain.
Why the fuck not? Bard Paladins indeed. Slowed. I can't let them close because of the disease. Ah.
Of course.
I can do this.
Shit. It's so hard to get used on this map. I mean, camera controls, they're atrocious. Zombie adventure.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Imagine without him. It will be such a fucking problem. Everyone will be diseased.
I am listening.
Where are you?
Yes.
Yes.
I am certain.
Yes.
I am certain.
Cleric, sorcerer, wizard, lesser spell, mental, single use. Reserve for Moza Highway. It's a beast.
This is too much to carry.
Organization, Bard, sorcerer, wizard. Nesher's nimble boots. Dexterity +3. That's fucking huge. Sonic trap.
Everyone, follow me.
I am certain.
Crossfire.
I know that it's cheesing like this, okay, but I'd rather do it like this. Have them diseased. Undead, they're just disgusting. If you get diseased, then you get constitution decrease, strength decrease, you can't carry enough stuff, then it's gonna prolong it. Rests into potions, into just freaking time delay, nothing else. There is no need.
Cosfire. Soaring of face. Soaring of face.
There's quite a lot of them.
Soaring of face.
A lot of doors.
Cosfire. Soaring of face. Soaring of face. Cosfire. Cosfire. Soaring of face. Soaring of face. Soaring of face. Soaring of face. Soaring of face.
See if they can detect anything. I mean, I could try a bit playing with the entire party, see if they get diseased, but they will, goddammit. On this difficulty, they will get diseased.
This is too much to carry.
Fuck. Need to go in rogue first. I installed also to play along with Neverwinter Nights 2. I installed Enter the Gungeon and Exit the Gungeon because I never played those two. I decided to give them a shot. We'll see if it's gonna be today or not. I don't know. But I do plan to play them.
Yes.
Do it. I played that other thing that's very similar to Enter the Gungeon. Forgot the name. They play exactly the same. Isaac, I think it was Isaac. Binding of Isaac, yeah. I played that one.
I am certain.
Yeah, she's gonna get fucked. Oh, there's ghouls. Too bad I can't see shit. And there's a disease.
All be over.
I cannot pass. That'll do it. Only one disease so far. I'll live with that. Man, this is what happens when I let them play on their own.
I am listening.
She summoned a freaking
can I
animal
help?
companion again. That was stupid. Garbage. How do we remove? I forgot. Remove disease. I don't have that spell.
Everyone, follow me.
Do I? Restoration also works. Less restoration. Oops. Moron. Moron.
Yes. What is it?
So we can rest somewhere. She'll refresh. Слез долу. 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 Oh, get missed. There we go.
I am listening. Bonaparte.
Good enough with me.
I am certain.
Oh my god, I got stuck. AI is also atrocious, they keep getting stuck. Extremely bad AI. Oh my god, the fuck is this? That's a lot of zombies.
I am listening.
Songtooth. Songtooth. Songtooth.
I am certain.
Yes.
I am certain.
Lizards. Will you react? Because they're saved. Nice. Let's go.
Slan, you bring these warm bloods to our lair? Why? They say Slan's warriors fought with Slan against the dead who walk. In return, only ask to speak to Chief, and Slan honors bargain. Slan is foolish, but bargain cannot be broken. What do you want, warm blood?
Want you to stop attacking the High Cliff ships?
No. This is our new home, and warm bloods always hunt our kind if they live on our lands.
There's plenty of water for your kind. Find someplace away from humans.
No. Clan chooses to live here. We cannot go any farther. We already left swamp. We not leave here.
Anything Highcliff can do to stop your attacks?
Warm bloods in village will always cause trouble. The clan must make them leave.
So if village agrees to stay away, I'll stop the attacks.
We not trust humans, and clan not big enough to attack. Maybe humans go away if we break boats.
We go with bluff. Have a lot of influence in the village. They will listen to me.
If you can promise this, clan will stop attacks. But if warmbloods hurt members of clan...
You let the village elder know so he can stop.
Chief trusting you. Do not fail, or warmbloods will suffer. Go now.
I hope you know what you're doing. You may have talked down that lizard, but you don't know if the village elder will go for it.
I'll be able to convince.
The important thing is that we have come halfway in this, which is more than the villagers were
Neverwinter
willing
is
to do.
next.
There is enough room in Highcliff for both tribes, lizardmen and villagers.
Trust me, if you were able to get this tribe to listen to you, the elder should be no problem.
Huh? We should have just stormed this place and settled the matter. But can't change that now, though, can we?
What I wanna see, if there is a lizard's base on a map. There's not. Mozart. killed. That was a zombie. Failure. Whatever. Children. To those parents first. To speak with the elder. Is there have a deal I want to make with you? They'll leave Highcliff alone. They just want to be left alone. Chieftain will hold up his end of the bargain. He agrees to the bargain. I the fuck, come on, not immediately.
Greetings.
Finding the boys, but the boys are safe. No reward is necessary.
It is a long day. I could use a
Just a
drink.
trader. It's a handsome constitution, saving throws well. Saving throws well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am certain.
Everyone, follow me.
Yes.
Man, you gotta get stuck like that.
Everyone, follow me.
Follow me.
Where are we now? Uh-huh.
Yes.
Single use of this,
Yes.
Everybody,
What is
follow
it?
me.
Yes.
We go to Neverwinter, nothing else. Menu dump.
I am certain. This is too much to carry.
Give me an Arbor of Loyalty. Arbor class, Charm, and Dominate. Can spell Failure 50. Charm, Dominate, +4.
How can I help?
You got +4. Damn it.
Follow me, now.
What's with that quest? Can I just go faster to the world map though? See. Some old wins. It's not on a map. What the fuck? Junie's husband William was last seen heading for the old Highcliffe Castle ruins. Again. Highcliffe Castle ruins. Travel. So where are you? I've been here, there's no one. Or maybe it's over here. Yeah. How come I didn't trigger that quest? Your wife sent me to look for you. Saved. A diplomacy check. With these two.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Should work now. Shit, now there's wisdom option. You can't just turn your back on that. Fuck. I don't have high wisdom, I think I have high charisma. I need to check. Yeah, I got high charisma. So return to high club. Now we're up to Neverwinter. I need easy XP, that's why I'm doing this. I'm very close, should level up. I hope so. If not, I'll level up once I reach Neverwinter. This side. Okay, then we got stuck. Oh my god. Are you troll? You are a troll, are you?
How can I help?
Yes. What is it?
Now need to make a lot of DLCs because of the bugs like this. They haven't fixed a single bug since the initial release. They stopped everything on this game. I believe it was 2008. save it now. Can't believe how I got stuck. Don't get stuck again, don't troll me. Junie. Realized he was running away from you. Maybe he left because you're a shrieking harpy. Let's go to Neverwinter.
The shard you have found, show it to me.
Yes, Sierra? Sierra? Is that what you sought?
No, it is much more. Forget the betrayer. Forget our vengeance. These shards, they must all be found. Whatever forces you need, we shall grant you, but these shards must be ours.
Of course, Sierra. It shall be done.
Is this Nesher?
Dalrin. Lord Dalrin now, I hear.
Who's there?
Come now. You remember? Has it really been so long?
You... But you died at the battle at West Harbor.
Delayed, perhaps. My imprisonment was most distressing. But dead? Now how could I die with so much left unfinished? And there is so much more left to do.
So this is Neverwinter? Suppose it's passable for a city built by humans. Can't say I care for it though. You want a proper city, you build down, not up.
This place feels unnatural. The wood and stone, it's as if they've been silenced.
I wish you'd both be silent. The entire trip was just one long whine from the two of you.
Oh, me stomach feels funny. This boat rocks like a baby's cradle.
This water is so unnatural and deep, not like the swamp of dead people I grew up in. Not that I've got great memories of this place, but it's home. So, where are we going first?
There's no hurry, let's explore a little.
Is that wise? We are still being hunted, and without the land to warn us when enemies are close, we could be placing ourselves in danger.
Tree worshippers, right. Besides, I could use a good stiff drink to drown out the memory of that boat trip.
Yeah, our tired prince, thanks for the raid. I still want to explore, let's get moving. Neverwinter is not the same as in Neverwinter Nights 1. It's definitely not the same. Do a manual save. Now, where first? Armorsmith, weaponsmith, district, back alley, district. I'm kinda used to Neverwinter from Neverwinter Nights 1. Send this shop. Let's go. The fuck is it?
How can I help?
Success not possible.
Yes.
What about bashing? Is that possible? Target resisted all damage. Okay. What's this? Hagen's imports. That shit is still also locked. Don't know where to go. Blade links. Kelly. See Marshal Cormick in Neverwinter.
Yes. What is it?
The fuck, where to? Locked. Tugs, Venom. There's gonna be a fight here. Come on, you idiots.
Coming back to the city was a mistake, Nishka. You didn't think you'd slip in unnoticed, did you?
No, I'm just surprised it took you this long to notice. So who's wasting their money on you this time, Benin? That's right, Benin. You think I'd come back without some muscle on my side? Well, you thought wrong, and I'm still waiting for an answer. You're too stupid to come here on your own. So who sent you?
Leldon's still got a bounty out on you, goat girl. He's even upped the price for those horns.
Walk away and you can keep on breathing.
So what'll it be, Benin? Run now, or let me remove that empty head from your neck?
Brave talk, girl, but your luck's run out. I'm gonna send you back to the Nine Hells, where your kind belongs.
Hey, home is where the heart is. And I'm staying right here in Neverwinter.
Don't know why they're injured though. Oh shit. That hammer is so fucking
Looks
OP.
like Leldon's in for more disappointment. That was fun.
That's the spirit. A little battle was all we need to get the blood pumping. Almost wish they lasted a little longer.
Leldon still can't admit that he's the second best thief in Neverwinter. He's taken things a little too personally, if you ask me. Well, Leldon and I pulled a job about a year ago. Big haul, too. You should have been there. I was brilliant. So we get back to our hideout and start to divide up the loot, and that's when old Leldon demands a bigger share. I'm the one who got us past the guards and past the trap at the vault. Leldon was just baggage. He claims he planned it all. Not much of a plan if you don't know the guard patrol routes or that the vault is trapped. If it weren't for me, he would have never have gotten past the front door. So anyway, there's Leldon demanding a bigger share, and he's definitely planned this part out. He's hired Benin and his boys, his muscle, to make sure I agree. Well, the odds weren't in my favor. I'm delicate, you know. So Leldon and I argued for a bit, but I wasn't gonna win that one, so I got my tail out of there before Benin got antsy. What's worse is they didn't just take my share. They took everything I had. And I wasn't in much of a position to argue, you know? Oh, well, I couldn't just let things stand as they were. I mean, I am the best. Leldon's good, and he gets lucky sometimes, but he can't hold a torch to me. So I broke back into his place, stole all the loot, every last copper, and left a note explaining to him how I got past each one of his traps. I didn't get everything they stole back, especially some of the more precious things. But Leldon probably sold them by now anyway. Too bad. And still, I got back way more than my share.
And what happened with the money?
Well, you know, a few coins here, a few coins there. It adds up. I have expenses. And stuff.
That I kill again, I'll do what I can to protect you.
Hey, thanks. You know, letting you team up with me was a really good decision. I mean, you actually helped me. And you insult me a lot less than the other people do.
Before echoing our leader's pledge, next time it would help if we knew there were people hunting you to begin with. And why, since they seem to have their reasons.
Oh, please, don't get all mad. Our leader isn't, and he's the one helping me. You're just tagging along, all right? Anyway, about this mess. I guess the watch will clean these bodies up. Or maybe there will be a rain or something. Let's go.
Let's see what I left. Light wounds. Scroll of sleep. Some gold, and that's it. What do we got here? City Watch. Let's check the City Watch. Marshal Cormac. That's the one I need. 100 gold pieces. That's it, just a fetch quest. Performing. Nishka and Leldon. Kelgar wants to become a monk. Find Reta's starling son. And investigate the silver shard. That's all we can do here. When will I level up, goddammit? Holy shit, 100 XP. One more fight and I level up. I've seen those blade links somewhere around here in the middle of the map. I want to level up first. Where was it? Oh, I've seen them somewhere. You can pass, can you? Nice. Do the armor smith first, then I'll level up. Benzo's locked 15,000. For +1, +3 against chaotic and evil. Metal iron. Flaming gloves +2, only usable by monk. Half plate. Ooh, light shield +3. It's very early on in the game to have +3. What's the circlet? Intelligence +2, saving throws universal +1, concentration +1. Way too freaking much. The Great Oak. 3 +2 +4 against Giant. And crafting materials. Where was the ambush? Find the ambush, those blade links, so I can level up. What's this? The Sunken Flagon is the quest, the main quest. And where are blade links? No, I see them somewhere around. Fuck are they? This is. Is it in the world, man? It is not shown on the map, yeah? When I started from the docks. They were close. Ah, there you are. Down here. Okay, the level. A 5 XP to level up. Where's the end? That's the end. Same tunes from Neverwinter 1. Was it Duncan? Duncan Farlow.
Well now, what can I do for you? Bit of venom for the belly, perhaps? Or maybe a tankard or two to shave the edge off your day?
I'm looking for my Uncle Duncan.
Uncle Duncan? That sounds a bit familiar. If you're here to collect on some debt, I'll tell you that Duncan's a drunk fool without 2 coppers to his name.
Daeghun sent me.
Daeghun, eh? So the time's come, has it? Trouble's chasing on your heels, and you barely know why. Suppose Daeghun told you less than half of what you need to know, then sent you packing. Don't take it hard. Done it to me twice in my life. All for good reason. I can probably guess why you're here, but why don't you go ahead and tell me anyway?
Show him the shard.
Oh, did he? Nothing more than I did years ago. Plain silver near as we could tell. You and those shards were all that were left of that West Harbor battle.
Duncan, I thought you said that shard was magic, didn't you?
Trace of an enchantment on it is what that eel sand said. But nothing of importance. Probably residue from demon's fire or maybe wizard magic.
Demon's fire? Sounds important to me.
And that, Sal, is why you are cleaning tables and I own this place. Those shards were magic, yes, a trace. But again, it was sand. And he's a fool. Anyway, barely worth mentioning. More sentimental value than anything else. That really why you came all this way? To hear about your mother?
What about my mother?
Yeah, your mother, Esmeril. Since you were asking about the shards. What, Daeghun's still keeping that inside? It's a wonder he doesn't crack down the middle. But you know, I have no call to say that. I think that's why he buried that first shard. And gave the other one to me.
Are the shards of my mother related?
I think you might have been better off being raised by wolves if Daeghun didn't share that. There's a lot I'm sure he never told you. But listen, it's his place to tell you, not mine. He'll tell you when he's ready, I think. But it's best you hear it from him. Let's stick to the shards for now.
Who sent?
A hedge wizard. Somehow set up shop on the docks. But it's telling enough he can only run a business down here in the crack of Neverwinter. Got a dry wit, and he'll always rub you the wrong way. So his name's well chosen. Still, I suppose I trust him enough. And having a wizard close by certainly tends to keep fools from causing too much trouble. Well, me and Daeghun took the shard to him back when he lived in the merchant quarter, before his run of bad luck. But he couldn't get much from it. Just faint traces.
Can I see the other shard?
Here. I've always kept it close for some reason. Didn't want to leave it out of my sight. Seemed unremarkable. But I find that sometimes time will tell. Had Sand examine it a long time ago, but he turned up nothing.
Maybe with 2 of them, he might get a better reading from it.
Well, it's worth a shot. But don't pay him any coin in advance, that's all I'll say. In fact, that viper would be best off.
Ah, it seems I've arrived just in time to deflect the usual barrage of slander from the local innkeeper.
Sand.
Yes, it is good to see you're still sober enough to recognize me, Duncan. Past the stale beer, vinegar, faint sweat, failed aspirations, unwashed tunic. I thought perhaps you had already had one tankard too many for the day, but... Why, your guest here has the smell of a harbin in about them. Faint, but there. I thought Duncan was keeping company too good for him. Now I see I was right. Duncan, you could learn a few things from your guest.
Still passing off those 2 copper fairweather charms to the local Sand?
You have no appreciation for my talents, and after all I've done for you. To think you could survive a fortnight without my ale purgative. Why, you would be buried in the tombs with the rest of the Neverwinter traitors. A betrayer of barkeepers everywhere. But enough about you and your adventurous exploits on the tavern floor. I heard my name mentioned, and oddly enough, almost in a tone that suggested I could help.
This here's kin.
I'm not really seeing the family resemblance.
And we need your help concerning the shard. Both of them.
Shard? That chunk of silver you showed me so long ago? I do hope you're not going to try to pawn it to me again. I am no longer interested. Besides, as I recall, you said the piece of junk had sentimental value, which upon viewing your establishment is perfectly understandable. Besides, didn't your uncle or cousin or brother or whatever make off with the other shard? I thought you only had one now.
It found its way back, so to speak. We need you to look at both of them again. Properly this time.
Oh, very well. Give them here and let me see what my keen arcane senses can determine. Well, it seems to have some resentment to being scryed. That is quite different than last time. Are you sure these are the same shards? The power in them. Why, it's definitely stronger than last time. Much stronger.
Oh, so now they're magical. I'm not paying you for 2 failed divinations, you charlatan.
It's not a matter of divination, you one-tankard drunk. There is something about these shards. Without knowing their history, even my considerable talents cannot unlock their mysteries.
You'll be silent before I lose my temper.
You're right. Sorry I pointed out the fact you were a charlatan, Sand.
And I didn't mean to bring up your excessive drinking, Duncan, and your long list of failed aspirations. It was uncalled for, especially when the mystery of these shards is before us. Taking them to any other wizard in town would be useless until we learn more about their past. You need a sage, and you need them examined quickly, so...
How could you not sense the magic in those shards?
Because he's incompetent?
Duncan, the more I speak to your kin here, it's evident where the sense in the family went. Since you seem to have been given all the brains of the family, I'll be honest with you, I don't know. But I do know the shards did not have the same strength the first time I examined them. There could be something about you that causes them to resonate, but I have no idea why that would be.
So who would know the shard's history?
You could try and speak to Aldenon, but I don't think you'd have much luck reaching him. The Black Lake District is closed down.
Oh,
Aldenon lives in the Black Lake District, you see, and now he's trapped there. The watch has it locked tight. No one going in or out, no messages in or out, even for the nobles that used to live there. Quite cryptic, really.
Black Lake District was shut down.
I heard about that. Lord Dalrin was killed, wasn't he? I've heard rumors, but no official word of what happened.
As have I. Not only are the Watch not talking about it, but they even called in the Cloak Tower mages to investigate, which means sorcery or demons were at work.
Demons? Closest I've ever come to demons is Daeghun's tales about the battles down south near West Harbor, when there was that trouble with the King of Shadows.
Some sorcerer, I believe, had a number of demons and shadows at his beck and call. Not many tales left about that period of Neverwinter history, oddly enough.
But you say this Aldenon might know more, Sand?
Well, if you're not a member of the Watch, or know a secret route into Black Lake, then you're out of luck. So it seems like you have no choice but to let me examine the shards at my leisure. I'll need to hold on to them, of course.
Wait. Watch or secret route. Not bad ideas. Either way the coin lands. Hell, there's Marshal Cormac. He's currently at the city watch post, and I know he's in bad need of an extra sword arm down at the docks.
How could he help me exactly?
He might be able to take you into the watch. And from there, speaking to Aldenon shouldn't be too hard.
And if I don't want to join the watch?
Then you need to find another route into the Black Lake District. And that means dealing with other folks that try to control the docks. Moya and her gang.
Oh, there's an idea, Duncan. They probably were behind the watch closing the Black Lake District in the first place.
How would I find her?
Well, she's got thugs all over the docks. But finding one who can get you to her,
There's Caleb. He used to try to get me to pay him gold for protection before I told him about the wards I'd inscribed on the building that caged the guardian elementals. Long story, but quick resolution.
Caleb, maybe. But I don't trust that harbor rat to give you a fair deal. And the price will be steep, in bodies or coin. He doesn't like being the only one with blood on his hands.
Doesn't sound like someone we should put our faith in.
Obviously, you've never dealt with the Watch in Neverwinter, Kelgar. Dealing with Caleb is probably our best chance.
Still, the chances are simply talking to Caleb will make you want to kill him, so it seems a clear win to me. If you do speak to him, though, be sure to do it downwind.
Oof. So joining the Watch, upholding the law, or descending into crime. Join the Watch, maybe I can do some good while I'm at it. Where can I find Marshal Cormac? The City Watch isn't the place for me. I'll try Caleb first. Even if it means I need to stab a few people along the way. We go with the Watch.
I'm with that. Nothing like a good excuse to knock some heads together and do some good while we're at it.
Yeah, great. I hope nobody else I know finds out, or there goes my sterling reputation.
You can find Cormac in the watch post near the Dolphin Bridge that leads to the Merchant Quarter. He needs help, so it shouldn't be much of a tough sell to join up.
Caleb should be lounging around the corner east along the main road. Just follow the smell. If you want to join with him, he'll probably ask you to hurt or kill someone, so be warned.
I'll mark both on your map. Help you get your bearings.
Well, you can certainly find your way into trouble from here. Me, I will head back to my lonely merchant existence. Should you need my expertise, simply ask. But just in case, bring a great deal of gold as well.
We'll see what he has to sell.
Well, there you have it. Talk to Caleb or Cormac. Cormac is at the watch post near the Dolphin Bridge. Caleb should be lounging down the street east along the main road. The docks don't see too much of the arcane. I guarantee your talents can make an impact, for or against the watch. But while you're here, feel free to make yourself at home. Also, any friend of yours is a friend of mine. Your companions are welcome to stay here as well, even if you're off on some other journey like the one that sent you here. They're all welcome to make themselves at home whenever they're not traveling with you.
This is the main
That way you'll know where to find them if you need their help later. Sound good?
Did anyone ever come hunting for your shard?
No, not that I know of. I mean, I've kept it in the back for years. Barely even thought about it till now. It is odd that they seem to be after yours. Maybe there's something different about the one you have compared to mine. But then again, my shard didn't have any traces of magic until yours showed up.
What happened in Black Lake?
Well, there's been some tales floating around that a nobleman, Lord Gentry, was murdered there. But the Watch isn't saying much. Either because they don't want to spread tales or they don't know much. There may have even been more troubles, but I haven't heard. Either way, Black Lake's locked up tight. You won't be able to get in unless you're a trusted member of the Watch. Or a really good thief that runs with the right circles. Well, I don't know about that, but if the Cloak Tower mages of Neverwinter are involved, there may have been magic or demons involved in Gentry's death. But don't trust everything Sand says. He only knows about half of the story at any given time.
What about the King of Shadows?
Oh, that? That was only the first thing that came into my head when Sand mentioned demons. The King of Shadows was some sorcerer, I believe. Had a number of demons and shadows at his beck and call. Not many tales left about that period of Neverwinter history, oddly enough. Haven't been demons anywhere near Neverwinter since the Troubles years ago, during the battles down south near West Harbor. That's why there's so many graveyards and battlefields along the southern road, and buried in the mare.
You think he could return?
What, to kill Lord Gentry? Unlikely. I'm sure he'd have bigger plans than that, if he even existed in the first place. Don't trouble yourself over it. The matter in Black Lake is likely to sort itself out in time, and hopefully they'll open the district again.
What do you know about Sam?
That little sharp-eared viper's got a wit to match, but he has his uses. And he's one of the only peddlers of charms and potions here in the docks, so he gets by.
Still don't understand why he couldn't afford that place in the Merchant Quarter. His potions are cheap, and they work.
If you need to use his alchemy workbench, or you're shopping for some minor magics, then he's a good one to see. What did you want to know? Yep, a lot of stories hanging on these walls. Shed a lot of my own blood, and others in the past. Now it all goes into the Flagon. Well, if you can call it that. Me and some old friends, now gone, made quite a company along the coast. There were 5 of us to start, but by the end there was just me. I could, but they wouldn't go anywhere. And there wouldn't be any tension in them, since you know I survived anyway. Now Daeghun, he may have some tales for you. About your mother, too. Only as much as Daeghun allows. He keeps his past close, despite how it keeps everyone else from him. I knew your mother, though. I know you lost her early. Terrible tragedy. During that attack on the village. But that's really Daeghun's place to say, not mine. What did you want to know?
That's it. Nothing. Farewell. Duncan is allowing you to stay at the Flagon during your stay in Neverwinter. There are 3 crafting stations available for use in the room in the back. Also, when they're not traveling with you, your companions will await you here in the Sunken Flagon. Let's rest. Sol first. How big is this? White. But there's nothing. Okay, the workbenches. Alright.
Yeah?
I am certain.
They're all there, healthy. Where is the silver shard he gave me? That one. Acid electric resist silver shard. I think Druid can use scrolls. She should be able to use scrolls. Death Turning, usable by Paladin. Bard, Sorcerer, Wizard, Bard. Can you use those scrolls? Some of them. Okay.
Follow me now.
I pick quelled. Accept. Send. We got to send first. Why are you injured? What are these bugs? Every NPC in the game is injured.
Ah, well met again. And what can I help you with?
Let me see what you got. Fisher gloves, alchemy, armor, trap, weapon +3. Tumbling boots, +80 tumble. Small monk, robes. Scrolls, potions. That's a weapon of impact. That's key properties of the weapon. He's got trinkets. I got 5,000. Lord, it's fine.
Ah, well met again. And what can I help you with?
Anything about the murder of Lord Delaran?
Well, I am not one to speak badly of the dead, but Dalaran most likely deserved whatever death he had coming, and deserves to be buried in the betrayer's graveyard. It was a wonder that he wasn't exiled during the war with Luskin for his questionable involvement with weapon shipments, but the matter was not brought to light. Yet somehow, Nasher ended up getting a deed to his lands, a tithe against future levies, and a full company of additional soldiers.
Forgave him in exchange for resources.
Times were difficult, and it was a necessary oversight on Nasher's part, but Dalaran never deserved to live past the war with Luskin. I doubt any murder is truly just, but did he deserve to be tried and executed? Oh, yes. Very well. What answers do you seek?
Have you ever heard of the term Kalacha before?
Well, it's not elvish. Too harsh and guttural. But not as crude as orcish. The word sounds like a title, though, like betrayer. Perhaps a linguist would know more, but not I. Very well. What answers do you seek? This is my alchemical shop. I make potions, charms, place small wards and enchantments on items. The docks are a little more to my taste than the merchant quarter. People tend to be more, well, honest in their dealings, less political, as it were. And trust me, finding space for a shop in the merchant quarter can be difficult and expensive.
We go. I said I'll try the watch. Should be marked on the map. City watch. Yo, come on, Bess. I need to enter the Black Lake District. I helped you, now you help me. To be a member of the Watch. Captain Brelena has to personally approve anyone who wants to enter Black Lake. Sign me up then. I need to wear the cloak to mark as a member of the City Watch. Go to Hagen. Where is Hagen? His shop is by the docks next to a small courtyard. No. Diplomacy, intimidate. And mine? with charisma. I gave it to someone else. Yep.
Yes.
Your city watch. I can barely carry items. With warlock, only 10 strength. It sucks. Hagen. Here to speak with Hagen. With the city watch. May I speak with Hagen? One second. Be right back very fast. What can I help? One scale up that. So he stops paying tribute to the local thugs. You're all under arrest. One more word of you and you wish you'd only been arrested. Should freaking stun them. Okay, I leveled up. Finally. Watch is here to serve. Good day. Skin. Level up. Let me see. Commended. Warlock. 0, let's say. Nothing I can do. Eldritch Blast is 46. Damage reduction 2 on cold item. 3 feet.
Yes.
Thief. Dodge is recommended. See what else you got. So either take dodge that's recommended, or I go with a 2-weapon fighting so I can place 2 daggers on her. It's a monkey grip, not to carry heavy items. She's got parry, I can improve parry. And dodge gives +1 dodge bonus to armor class against attacks from his current target or last attack. Yeah, it's gonna be dodge. Then it's gonna be 2-weapon fight.
Follow me.